Elementals came accidentally. I was trying to break into comics.
Right.
I was living out on Stony Brook, Long Island, doing up samples for Marvel, DC, and then every once in a while taking the train into Manhattan and showing them around. Getting some good response, but lots of, this is coming along, but you're not there yet, kid.
Right.
Getting frustrated, starting to run out of money. I allowed myself a year in New York to break in, so to speak. And just then, all the independent comic companies were coming out, like Capital and First wasn't there yet, but at least announced their existence. But Pacific Comics, so various indie things.
Gotcha.
So I decided, well, I'm going to do samples for them and send them out. But unlike with Marvel and DC, I'm not going to do their characters and do, 14 different sets of samples. So I thought, okay, I'll just do generic samples to show that I can draw and send them out to all those places. I decided, I'd just come out of TSR D&D. Okay, superhero team based on the 4 elementals, hence the elementals. That's pretty good. And I drew a couple of action pages, copied them, sent them out. A guy named Mike Gustovich, who headed up Noble Comics, which was publishing The Justice Machine, picks up the phone to me. He had to have picked up the phone the moment he got the samples, because it was like 2 days later, whatever, from New York to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Picked up the phone and said, come draw comics for us. And so I was on a bus the next day going to finally draw comics. Get off the bus in Grand Rapids. Mike Gustovich meets me there. We have a little walk, and I asked him, so what would you like me to be doing? And he gets this very concerned look on his face. He says, what do you mean, what would I like you to be doing? Yeah, and I go, which one of your books will I be drawing? He goes, well, you're going to draw that book you pitched us. And that's when I realized I did not just provide art samples. I created a pitch for a book called The Elementals, and that's how the idea happened. And, well, of course, I said to him, oh, yes, of course, I knew I would be doing that. Yeah. I was just saying I'm kind of fast if you need me to work on something else in addition. Yeah. So I think I covered myself very well.
And what was your biggest influence with Elementals? I mean, is it kind of Fantastic Four kind of esque as well?
Fantastic Four, when John Byrne was doing the Fantastic Four series then, and it was at the height of this, in one of his interviews, he said, they're almost an elemental-based group, because Reed Richards is stretchy, that's water, Sue Storm is air, and obviously Torch is fire, and the thing is earth. And so it's almost a swipe of that idea, except for I just took it slightly closer to the mythological roots.
Right.